Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Backchannel, the only place where you can interact live with your host, which is us, myself, and Will Dell this
Good
morning.
morning.
How
Hello.
are you, Will?
I'm doing pretty good, you know. It's Wednesday, it's hump day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit
Mm-hmm.
grey here in England today, but I'm excited for the day ahead.
I know, me too, me too. Sadly enough, our lovely Hayley, her little bebe, is not feeling well today, so it's Will and I. It's Will and I, everyone. Woo! While Haley's kicking her feet up, taking the day off. No, she's not. She is tending
No.
to an ill
She's
child,
got
is
to
what
be a
is
mum.
happening. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got to be a mom.
So they've let me out from the cupboard underneath the stairs
I like it
to
when you're out
cause
from
some
the cupboard.
chaos.
I
Me
like it,
too.
Will. Hey,
It's get to wreak some havoc. How you doing, Ali? What do you
I'm
know?
good. I'm good. Wednesday, like you said, it's hump day.
Hump day.
But it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. I got a lot on the agenda. I'm gonna go get Bear's haircut. We're getting our puppy's haircut today. So
That's
cute.
exciting.
I love it when we take him to the doggy beauty parlor.
Did you watch much of Crufts? Crufts has been on the dog show.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel like Bear would perform well at Crufts. I feel
Well,
like they would
listen,
like him.
I've decided I didn't know. I've only been watching recently that there's the interactive dance. So did you know that there's a dance? So the
Because they
owners
did like
dance.
Swan Lake.
Yeah, with their dog. Yeah, so she did it with a little chihuahua. I think it was a little chihuahua. I'm not sure, but a teeny tiny dog. And the whole time I watched it, I was like, I think I've missed my calling. I think so. All I'm saying is that Bear and I are going to start training. We're going to do a hip hop montage. Though is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it with
Missy Elliott,
LaShawn.
little Missy Elliott. That's what we're going to
That's
do.
so funny.
We're pretty excited. We're pretty excited. So that's our goal. But listen, we see some of you are out there listening, and we are delighted to have you with us. If you want to interact with us, it is so easy. You've already made it here. Well done. But just so you know, if you are watching on an Echo show, all you have to do, the magic word is say. Just say to your device, and then you can tell us whatever you want this morning. Within reason, it is a breakfast show, and we do sometimes have children that join us, so please keep that in mind.
Hmm.
If you're on a audio only device, feel free to go to backchannel.tv and you can just type in your answers there. It's very easy. And while you're there, why don't you just leave us a little review? Let us know what you think of Backchannel. And then the last and far from the least is YouTube. If you're out there on YouTube, just type in the comment box below and it also gets to us. It's amazing how quickly everything gets to us. So please do, because if you do not interact with us, we are literally, now normally we're two tired women. Today we're two tired people talking for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So do get involved. Let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you had for breakfast. Let us know what you had for dinner. Let us know whatever you want. We're dying to hear from you. But listen, exciting news. Birthdays. Let's talk birthdays today, Will. March 16th, that is today's date, if you were unaware. I just learned myself saying that out loud. It's March 16th, everyone.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew?
It's
Will
like
did because
halfway through
we're
the
halfway
month.
through March. Yeah. It just started the other day.
Flying by.
I know. It's insane. It's insane. But at least the weather is getting nicer. Not today, but in general, it is. But for birthdays, March 16th, it is Pisces season. Famous birthdays so far. We have Alexandra. How do I say it?
Daddario?
Daddario. Thank you. Alexandra Daddario from Baywatch. 36 years old. Almost too old to be on Baywatch. Just kidding. Just kidding. And then we have Victor Garber, 73 today. 73. Magic 73. Happy birthday to the both of you. Well, when is your birthday again?
July. I'm a summer baby. I'm a Cancer. July 17th. It's a good birthday. It's a good time to have a birthday. It's like halfway between. It's like 6 months after Christmas. Well,
Yeah.
7 months after Christmas. Because, yeah. So you got like presents, halfway through the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the middle of July, so you can always guarantee that the weather's going to be probably okay.
Yeah. Outdoor events, outdoor birthday parties.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did last year. We all went to the park and had a little party in the park.
Aww.
And it's just nice, yeah.
July. Well, I'll remember that, Will. I'll remember that. I still actually have a present for you from Canada that I have not given to you yet. Teeth whitening strips.
It's a
I still
great
have.
present. Don't worry about it. July 17th. It's a Sunday. So there will be no show on my birthday, which is a shame. But we'll have it on the next Monday. We'll have it on the 18th. We'll
Yeah,
have a
but
Will Appreciation Show, July the 18th.
you could have
True
a
or false
birthday party.
questions.
Oh, all about
All
Will.
about Will. That is something I would do as well.
I know, and I'm
Because of my
excited. I
ego.
love that. I love that. Let's do it. Let's make it an all Will show. Everything's
Let's.
about Will's favorite TV shows, Will's favorite
Mhm.
movie, Will's
Yeah.
favorite foods.
We'll have like a cooking with Will section.
Oh
We'll
my
have
God. I would love that. If we did cook
embarrassing.
with you, what would you make?
I don't know. Maybe we could make a birthday cake.
Ooh, that's a
We
great idea.
I mean, not to make it all about me,
Mhm.
but the other day me and my housemates were talking about baby pictures. For
Yes.
some reason, I don't know how it started, and there's this great baby picture of me in one of those like plastic toy car things that babies have that you can sit in.
Oh, yeah. I know exactly what type you're with, like the red over. Yeah.
Yeah, this one was blue, but it was just like that, and that's one of my favorite ones because I look like a cool kid. I look like a cool baby.
You look like a cool baby.
Yeah.
You still look like a cool baby, Will.
Thanks, Allie.
You and your baby face. Our young Will. He's so young. Good morning, Amber. I see Amber has just joined us. We are delighted to have you here. Hey, also today, very exciting, in the USA, did you know it is a no selfies day today?
Now, okay, we're gonna be we've got later on in the show we're gonna be talking about some extreme selfies, some dangerous selfies, because I learnt today that selfies kill more people than sharks.
No.
That is I can't say that's a true fact, but that is something
But-
that I saw on TikTok. So
And I wouldn't doubt it because people are so obsessed with selfies and it's all about getting the perfect shot that nobody pays attention. And some of the dangerous selfies that we talk about later, we'll see that when you don't pay
Mhm.
attention to what's behind you or what's going on. And I actually, I don't know if that's a fact, but I could believe that that's true. I
Yeah,
bet
it's
you more people
very
injure
believable.
themselves while doing
Mhm.
selfies. Isn't that fascinating, huh? So it's no selfies day. So everyone, you are free. Don't worry about how you look. You're not taking any selfies. You just enjoy the day and be in the moment. Today is what about today is about, because the selfie look, selfies have changed people. I think that we can't even be present in a moment anymore because
Mhm.
we're constantly wanting to keep record of what's going on, that we don't even know what's going on. We're not there because we just want to take a picture of it to keep it for forever. Well, we don't even know what the moment is. No
It's
selfies.
a tough one because you want to. It's nice to have a record, to have documentation of what's happened, so you can look back
Yeah.
on it. But also, don't be. You need to live in the moment. You need to live now.
Yeah, live right now. So today is a no selfies day, everyone. You are free. It is also National Everything You Do Is Right Day.
I
And
love that.
I quite like that. I need that to be told to me every single day. National Everything You Do Is Right today. Isn't that nice? Just you could go through life, everyone, and just know that all the choices you're making today are correct.
Yeah, you're doing all the right things. Good
Yeah.
job, everybody. Well done.
Yeah. Well
Proud
done,
of you.
everyone.
Round of applause
Happy.
for you.
Hey, you guys are doing it all right. I like it. Don't take selfies to record it, though. National Everything You Do Is Right Day. And on top of that all, on this day, on this day,
Today.
today, but in 1966, great
Okay.
year, Gemini 8 launched with Neil Armstrong and David R. Scott aboard. It conducts the first docking of 2 spacecrafts in orbit. Flight or aborted after critical system failure with crew returned safely to Earth. Oh,
Dramatic.
so they went to do something and it didn't really work out.
They're
and
like,
they came
no,
right
we're not
back
going to
to
do
Earth.
it. We're coming home.
They were
You know I
looking to
love a
connect.
space fact. You know I love any chance I get to
Throw out some space facts
get a space fact in.
because you went to space camp when,
Some
Will?
space camp at like 2010.
Oh my God. You were so young, weren't you? You were a
Such
child.
a baby. Maybe I'll try and find some pictures from space camp.
I
bet
would
have some.
love
Let's see if I can find
to.
some pictures from space
I
camp.
would love for you to have. When we do Will Day on your birthday too, we need to have like a baby picture and a series of. Every time it's our birthday from now on, we need to bring on a baby picture.
Oh yeah, okay. And I think we should start. I think I'm gonna introduce a show and tell feature to the show because, right? I don't know about you, but they stopped doing show and tell. Like, why were we doing show and tell? Wasn't I was a kid and I didn't have anything.
Yeah,
Like
and
now, I've got loads of cool stuff and zero opportunities to show people and talk about it. So
I don't know why companies don't do show and tell days. That would be a great way to, like, get people together and, like, instead of these, like, weird team building activities, instead be like,
yeah.
"Show and tell, bring in something, tell us about your life."
Do you remember ages ago we had a agony aunt question that was about like as part it was a job interview and they wanted the candidate to bring in an object that represented what they thought they would bring to the team.
Yes. I like that.
I mean that's kind of show and telly, but it was a bit businessy for my
More
liking.
direct. You tell us through the company. Could you imagine you bring in, like, trying to think of what would be the worst thing to a
A
pillow. I
pillow.
really like
Ha!
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna bring
You
to
and
the
I both
table.
thought of that instantly. We're like, pillows for sleeping, sleeping.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so that it's very interesting. Yeah, on this day, 1966, who knew that? Well, listen, if that isn't enough to keep you interested in what's going on today, we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up throughout the day. Will, should I tell the people what we've got in the next 2 hours coming
Yeah,
up
would you
here?
like to?
I'd like to. This is my first time doing it to the music. Well, we have a whole bunch of stuff coming up today. Number one, we're going to start off with a little bit of our agony aunt section. Let us help you with your problems. We're two ears that want to hear. We're going to move on to the news where we talk about some news stories that maybe you've missed, maybe not in all the major papers. Then we're going to do our one-star review. We've got some more
You have
games.
reached
And true
the
and false.
Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
And as you can see, my timing is not as accurate as Hayley's. I don't have the same timing skills as Hayley.
It's a challenge.
It is a challenge.
You
She
get
really-
interrupted by your mum again.
It's nonstop.
To always just putting in.
That's my mom. I can't get away from her. We've made her a part of the show.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I enjoy it. It's good. It makes Vicky feel important. I want her to feel like she has purpose in this
She's our
world.
part in the show. It's good.
Yeah.
We like to make sure our mums have an opportunity to
Cut us off.
interrupt us as
Interrupt
they are
us.
wont to do.
Remind us of all of our failures. No, mothers don't do that. They're wonderful.
Yes.
Also, hey, listen, this Thursday we have a pretty fun event coming up because it is St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget, get out your green, everyone. So tune into Backchannel for a debut special, everyone. A special event at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time is the premiere of Bedtime Stories. Well, what is Bedtime Stories? Well, you're going to join Stephen Cosgrove as he shares one of his favorite St. Patrick Day tales with parents and children across the U.S. And there will be a little quiz afterwards. So enjoy it, but then you will be tested. No, just a fun little quiz. So it's a little something for you and the family to do. Gather around, like Hayley said yesterday, gather the children around
Yeah.
the echo.
Mhm.
Or around the show, whatever it has, and listen to the tales. But this is the first time we're doing it, so we're very excited. So please join up with us this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time.
If you've not checked out Bedtime Stories before, Bedtime Stories is a great skill from the creators of Backchannel, Volley.
Yeah, tell me all about it, Will. Tell me all
And
about
there's
it.
loads of it's very hard to do this, Volley. Here it is. It's stories. It's like audiobooks to help you get to sleep. And they're read by some amazing people and they sound great, thanks to me. And there's just some awesome stories, some classic tales, some classic books, just all kinds of audio on there to help you drift off to a peaceful slumber.
I want to read a bedtime story.
I'm pretty sure I said this to you yesterday that my dream job used to be an audiobook narrator because it combined my two favorite things, which was reading and the sound of my own voice.
I love you so much.
It's a great job for me. Perfect job.
It is a perfect job. How lovely. Are the bedtime stories, are they like ones that we would know, or are they a little bit more obscure? Are they...
There's honestly there's so much stuff on there. There's like loads of classic books on there. And then there's some like new stuff. There's some kids stories. There's some like fairy tales. There's all kinds of all kinds of stuff on there.
Oh, how
Check it
nice. Well,
out.
if you haven't checked out that, please do check it out. Get involved, Volley. So much stuff coming out of here. But now, without further ado, let us get into our first segment of the day, which is one of my personal favorites. And Will, I have to say, I think you are exceptionally good at this as well. We're gonna go into our agony aunt section. Will and I. Oh yeah.
That was loud.
That's our new sting, and I forget that it's often there, but I can't even help but to dance. Hayley sent me a clip of us yesterday as soon as the sting comes on, and we're just talking and doing our thing, but the moment the sting comes on, it's like we must dance.
I remember saying to Hayley, she was talking about how bad of a dancer she was. I was like, you can
don't-
just sit still, right? You
It's,
don't have
it's
to
impossible.
dance.
You can't hear that sting and not play it again. You can't hear the sting and not want to just like. You just want to move the moment you hear it. So that's.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I love it. That's our sting. Soca Hall dancing. Very excellent. So, but our first segment of the day is our agony aunt section, where Will and I are going to be your young, glamorous agony aunties.
Mhm.
Now, before we get into this section, let me just point out we are not professionally trained therapists.
No.
Okay, surprise, surprise. As Hayley likes to say, we are hardly trained to do this job. That's not true. Will's very trained.
Yeah, I've got a degree in this.
I talk for a
believe it
living. Technically, I guess I have degrees, but I never ended up in radio. But anyway, here we are. But what we are two sets of ears that like to hear. So if you have a problem you would like to share with us and you would like to get our opinions, our chat, maybe not solutions, our chat about it.
not. Mhm.
There's so many ways to do it. You can, like I mentioned before, just go to, if you have an Echo Show, just say to your device, say, and share your problem. If you are on an audio only, go to backchannel.tv and type in the answer there. If you're on YouTube, you can just put it in the comment box. If by chance you have a little bit longer problem that you're like, you really need to know all the background information on, you can also email us. Yes, you can email us old school at hello@backchannel.tv. Just be sure to put Hayley and Allyson in the heading so your problem doesn't go to another random area. Finance, who's like, why
Yeah.
is someone talking about their toe infection?
Or like your pal Hal doesn't want to hear about your bunions. So I mean, I don't know. The
He
guy.
might.
Maybe he does.
He
but
might, but he's a bit
let's
more
make sure it
news oriented.
considers.
Yeah, we're
So-
more the toe bunion section of the day. Think of us as your toe bunion section, guys. We're here for you and your
That's-
toes and your bunions.
If there's one legacy that we leave on Backchannel, it's that we're known for the bunions.
We are. That's what they call us, Little Bunions. That's my rapper name, Lil Bunyan.
Lil Bunions.
Lil Bunyan.
Let's
but-
quickly move on.
Yeah, let's get on. Do get involved. And also, if you have advice to share with these people, please, by all means, let them know. I see we have Nunya, Karen, and Amber. Please, if you hear anything that you think you have some advice to share, go for it. But let's get in. Let's get into the first problem of the day. Will, what is it?
This first problem of the day comes from Harry. Harry is from Wisconsin. Hi, Harry.
Hi,
He
Harry.
said, I accidentally sent a very flirty text to the wrong
Ooh.
friend, and now it's really awkward. Is it better to just let it pass or to address it? How do you even go about addressing it? Sent a very flirty text to the wrong friend.
Okay.
I can only imagine, Harry.
Now maybe, look, because now the friend is really awkward. I would address it, and I would say
something.
I would absolutely say something and be like, listen, I feel I sent you a rather inappropriate text. That was meant to go somewhere else. You're lovely and wonderful, and I adore you, but I wasn't meaning
Not
to.
for you.
Yeah, I would politely address it. Everyone does that. We've all sent texts or messages to the wrong people, and it is important to follow up and just be like, whoopsies, sorry about that. Even if it's been a little while, you can be like, going back through my text, I just realized that I sent it to you. But especially if they're acting awkward, I don't think there's anything wrong with addressing it. What do you think, Will?
Yeah, I totally agree. And I don't think it needs to be drama. I think you can, like, laugh it off, joke about it. Oh, so
Yeah.
sorry. Like, can't believe it finally happened to me. That kind of thing. Just to kind of waylay any awkwardness.
Now you know what a bad flirt I am. Or
yeah,
like, make fun of yourself a little bit. But let them know. I definitely would, especially if they're acting awkward. Oof.
The worst is, have you ever sent a screenshot of a text conversation to the person that the screenshot is of? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
do.
a bad
I
one.
do.
That's bad. I've done that before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Often, sometimes I'll send I'll send notes to myself too through emails or whatever, and
Hmm.
what I'll do is if it's about someone or something I need to do or speak to someone about, I'll just email it to myself, but sometimes when I'm thinking about that person, I'll accidentally put their email in the and then it's like I email them with, like, a reminder, "Speak to Joe about how you need to," and
Yeah.
then I'm like, "Ooh, I meant to send that to myself about
Yeah.
you. Sorry, Joe."
Talk to Dr. Jones about bunions. To
Bunions.
Dr. Jones. No.
So yeah, so Harry, we think just address it. Your friend, if they're acting awkward, it'll be
Because
easier
to
for
not
all of you.
address it, like if you address it now, it'll be over. But if you
Yeah.
don't say anything, it'll drag it out for longer. So let's just. And it'll be fine.
Immediately do it. Immediately do it. And hey, everyone does it, so you're not alone. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Be more
All right,
careful
that
next
was
time, Harry. Not to sound like your mum, but check who you're texting if you could just be sending spicy messages.
do a double check. Always do a double check. All right, next one, Will. What do
Okay,
you think?
next one.
Okay.
This one is from Steve from Minnesota.
Yes.
I met this girl and everything is going well. I met
Mhm.
her family and her dad and her. I met her family and her dad and brother and I ended. Okay, ended.
It's
I
all
miss
right.
Hayley. I miss Hayley.
It's hard. I know. It's hard.
All
Haley
these
does so
words.
much.
It's a lot of reading. Okay, I met her family and her dad and brother and I ended up talking for hours about beer and football. We accidentally blocked her out of the conversation. Now she's mad at me and won't talk to me. Is this karma? What should I do?
Mm.
Well, Steve, thanks for your question.
Yeah. Steve, I think, look, I think you could chat with her and just say, hey, listen, you realize I was really trying to make a good impression on your family. By no means did I mean to neglect you, but in this situation, my focus was on your family because I love you and I want your family to love me. And if she's upset about that, then I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
what
lie
to
to you,
tell
Steve.
you.
I feel like your girlfriend's been a little bit unreasonable here because clearly you've made quite a effort to get
Yeah.
on with her brother and her dad.
Yeah.
And if anything, it's a good thing that you have common ground. It would be much worse if it was awkward and you have nothing to talk about. So
Yeah.
good for you, Steve, that you
I
were
think
able to talk to them.
what you did was great. If girlfriend is upset because all you did was talk about football, well, of course you're going to talk about football. This is what dad and brother and they're bonding over. So, Steve, I feel you did nothing wrong. I think you just need to say to girlfriend, "Hey, don't be mad at me. I was doing this for you, for us. I want them to like me.
Hmm.
I like them. I get it. You feel a little left out, but what's more important, feeling a little left out in that situation and me getting along
Yeah,
with your
one
family
time.
yeah, or me neglecting your family, paying all the attention to you, and them being like, "I don't know, he didn't really open up to us. We don't really know him." I think what you did, Steve, was the best thing. I think you did great. I think you just need to have a word with your girlfriend and say, "This was for you." You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
everything motivating it was about you. So
Hmm.
don't feel neglected.
And when it comes to next time, I'm sure there are things that the four of you, dad, brother, and girlfriend, all have an opportunity. Again, you definitely did the right thing, but
Yeah.
next time, I'm sure there's things that the four of you can can all talk about: vacations, childhood things, whatever,
Yep.
bonding time.
Yep.
It
And you
works.
could even say
But
that to her. You could be like, "Now we know." Next time when we all get together, what are some topics that you think we could
Mhm.
all talk about? And I'll steer the conversation that way, or you help me steer the conversation that way. And then we can all have that conversation. It's nice to be open about these little things that get on our nerves because if you talk about them now early in the relationship, you really will have a better relationship.
That's
Whereas
true.
by keeping all this stuff in, I don't like already that she's upset, but you know what? Maybe,
Better
I
to
don't
flag
know.
it now than in 10 years,
Yeah.
says I.
Exactly.
I've got high hopes for Steve and his girlfriend.
You sure do. 10 years. I'm like,
10
wow, look at
years.
that. What's happening?
It's going
Um,
places.
so Steve, yeah, that's what we think. Just talk to your girlfriend, let her know it was about you, and moving forward, just be like, hey, what can we do as a couple moving forward so this doesn't happen again? There you go.
Boom.
Boom.
Solved. Okay, moving on. Nicole from Pennsylvania, hi Nicole,
Hi,
said, I
Nicole.
feel like I've been thrown under the bus at work for something that I didn't do. How do I point out who's really at fault without appearing like a snitch? Good question, Nicole. Also, what happened? What's the juicy gossip?
Yeah, what went down, Nicole? Okay. You've been thrown under the bus or something you didn't do. How do I point it? Okay, how about having a one-on-one with your manager and just saying, "Hey, I just wanted to go over it all so we can see where things went wrong." So you could do it like, "I want some feedback so I know moving forward that I don't mess up again." And then when you go through exactly what happened, you can be like, "Oh, okay, I should have done this. Oh, Lisa. Oh, yeah, Lisa gave me that report. Maybe next time what I'll do is touch base with Lisa to make sure she's done that report before." That way you are taking accountability, but also kind of pointing out,
Oh,
you
actually,
know,
this was Lisa's responsibility.
yeah, but without
Classic Lisa.
without nagging on Lisa, without telling on her or anything.
Mm-hmm.
When you make it about you and how to enhance your performance and what can you do next time, I think that way you're like,
And you can be a
making
bit
it.
more. You can be a bit more subtle about like Lisa's role in it, Lisa,
Yeah.
while still making it kind of clear to your manager that that's what was going on.
Exactly.
But also showing that yourself are like trying to improve and better
Yeah.
your own whatever.
Yeah. Because
Good.
you could be like, "Oh, the glitch happened here. This is why things went wrong." So maybe next time what I can do is before I give that final thing to Lisa, maybe have a little chat with her. So again, you
Mm-hmm.
take onus and you make it about you and what you can do, but also point out that, like, discreetly point out, but
Very
Lisa
nice.
actually didn't do that final step that we needed. That's what I would do. A review to talk about, because look, often we don't review when things go right. We review when things go wrong. So this is a good time to be talking about how to fix procedures in the future.
That's true.
Susan just joined the stream. Good morning, Susan. We are just talking people's problems right now. We'll get some games going in a little bit, but like I said, Susan, if you think you might have some advice for some of these people, by all means, chip in. It is lovely to hear from you. So that's what we think, Nicole. That's what you should do. Have a little review
Yeah.
with the manager, go over some details, discuss how you can improve, and maybe help those around you to improve. How about
Awesome.
that? Yeah.
Okay, let's do. We've got time for one more problem.
Oh,
Listener problem.
Peggy. Peggy came in. Peggy, you are hilarious. Thanks, Peggy. I like that. I'm funny while I'm talking about people's problems. Let's continue
Thanks,
on. All right.
Peggy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our final question. It comes from April from North Dakota. Hi, April.
Hi,
April said,
April.
I started dating a man over 3 years ago, but didn't find out until recently that he was still married and had not finalized his divorce. Every time it comes up, we end up in an argument. What should I do?
Oh, wow.
Get out of there, April.
Kinda. April, why is the divorce not finalized? Is it finances? Is it difficult? Why are they not willing to let go 3 years ago?
It's a
The
long
fact
time.
that he didn't mention it, though, that's what I don't like. It's one thing to be like, "Look, I'm gonna be open with you. I'm still married to this woman technically because we can't afford a divorce or there's problems." If there was open dialogue about it, okay, but the fact that it was really tucked away and you are now 3 years into a relationship with somebody, that's kinda keeping some
It's a long
secrets.
time.
Yeah, I think there needs to be some definite discussions about, because look, what else maybe has he not mentioned?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, so, yeah, look at Tim just said, who knows if he doesn't have a second wife or girlfriend?" Exactly, Tim. Exactly. I didn't wanna say it directly, but I'm glad you did, Tim, because, you know,
It could
I'm
be other.
just
It could be other. More of you out there,
yeah,
April.
does he
So.
does he travel a lot for work? I'm just saying these are a lot of red flags, April. I don't know.
So I think what you could do. I mean, obviously we don't know the whole situation. We don't know what
Yeah.
their relationship is like. What you could do is, like offer is like put a time frame on it. Okay, so let's get this divorce finalized in 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and then see where things are at. Go from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And then, because I get it, like maybe the only reason they've not finalized it is because maybe their marriage ended on good terms and it wasn't a big deal and it was like an acrimonious split. So there's no need. But I don't know. It's definitely time to get that sorted. and
100%.
talk
100%.
about why it's only just coming up now.
And again, it's just that you didn't know. That's what I don't like. Look,
Mhm.
I know a lot of people who have broken up and they're still, they haven't done the official divorce. Again, a lot of time it's finances. And if a
Mhm.
couple's like, look, we know we're done, we're not getting back together. Do you have 10 grand to do this right now? Because I sure don't have 10 grand to do this right now. So, but again, it's that he didn't say that to you. April, I see that as a little bit of a red
Yeah.
flag. I think there needs to be some discussions, but I like your idea, Will, of going, okay, look, it's out in the open. We're dealing with it. I don't want to abandon this relationship. What is the time frame? When will it be done? What can you do to show me that you're serious about ending this? And also a little bit more transparency in your life. What
Mhm.
else is there? Um, so yeah, hey, April, some pretty big discussions, and I think you have the right now to put some procedures or some expectations in because he's kind of let you down here a little bit, April. I'm so sorry you found out about that, but yeah, like Tim said, you don't know what's going on. We watch Netflix now. We know that there are people who have multiple lives.
There's no hiding.
There's
Not
no
anymore.
hiding. But yeah, so good luck with that, April. But thank you for writing in, and thank you to everyone who wrote in with all your problems. And again, we do continue. Please do so. I love being an agony aunt, and Will is exceptionally good at it, if I do say so.
I'm going to be an excellent auntie one day.
You're going to be a great
Okay.
auntie.
Ali, shall we play a game?
It is game time. I will only play a game, though, if it has to do with movies.
Funny enough, that it just so happens to be the one that I've planned.
Hey! It is time for our one-star movie review. One-star movie review. One-star movie review. This is where we take a movie that has been panned by people online. People who hate this movie have written about it. Now, please keep in mind, this movie could be a great movie, could be a great flick, but these people have real issue with it. So we like to go and scour for the one-star movie reviews. And what we're going to do is I'm going to read out the movie reviews. Hopefully there's enough clues in it. Your job is to try and figure out what's the movie. What movie are we talking about? Also, to make it a little bit more interesting, what we like to do is Will, Hayley, and you out there, please give me some motivations on how you'd like me to read these reviews. So we like to create a little, I have a theater degree. I like to use it. This is the only chance I get. I
She's
love
an
to play.
actress.
I'm an actress. I play several characters. God, some of the ones I've done Troll Under a Bridge.
Troll Under My Bridge was my favorite.
That was my favorite one too. I didn't
I
even know I
also
could do that.
like Southern Belle. Southern Belle is my favorite.
Oh, I
one as well.
loved Southern Belle. That was a good one. That was fun. So if you have a way that you'd like me to read it, some people have got me to read it like an angry babysitter. Some people have got me to read it like a headmaster at a school, a lawyer. I've read it in so many different ways. The more creative you can get, the more entertaining it makes it for all of us. But the key is to listen to the hints that are in the review. That's what we are looking for. And we've got 4 reviews. Yeah, 4 lovely reviews. So we'll give you a minute to think if you have a way that you would like me to read these reviews. And again, take some guesses, guys. It doesn't matter if you win or lose because you know what? There's no prize.
There is no prize. You can guess as many times as you want. I
Mhm.
think today's, if you've seen it, you might know what it is. If not, you could probably take a guess. It's quite a well-known movie, so
Yeah.
give it a go.
Take an absolute guess. Good morning, Joanne. Joanne has just joined the stream. We're delighted to have you here. Right now, we are playing the one-star movie review. Let me remind you, too, ways to get involved. If you are on an Echo show, God, I blanked there for a minute, an Echo
got it.
show, and you can see Will and I. A vision in blue and a vision in pink. We didn't even plan it that way. Boy blue, girl pink. Not that it matters because the world is we should have done it the other way. You should have worn pink, I should have worn blue. We'll do that another day. Tim came up with a good one. Tim, I'm going to read your I really like that. But let me remind you again. So if you're on an Echo show, just say to your device. That's a magic word, say, and let us know what movie you think it is. If you're watching on an audio only device, go to backchannel.tv and you can just type your answer in there. It's very easy. You can also leave us a review there if you have a moment. And then also if you're out there on YouTube, just type in the comment box and we will get it. It's so easy to interact with us. So 1-star movie review. Tim, one of our very loyal and favorite listeners, has given us a suggestion on how you'd like me to read it. How about a coach making an inspirational speech to her players? I love it. I love
Amazing.
it. So I'm a coach. I'm going to give an inspirational speech. That is the character I'm playing. But again, the key is listen to any hints that might be in the review about the movie and start giving us some guesses. Okay, here we go. Inspirational speech to her players. I'm a coach. All right, team. One thing I didn't understand is why the teenage boy didn't look familiar to his family. OMG. That was so stupid. The reality is, everyone, we don't change much from teen years to adult. The only thing that'll look different in our older years is, well, we'll look like an older version of our teen selves. That's the first thing I noticed. Hollywood has lost all creativity. But that doesn't matter, team. Get out there and let's win, win, win!
Nice. Good.
Thank you.
Exciting.
Thank you, Jim.
I feel
Thanks.
inspired
Do you feel inspired? Yes.
to win this game of baseball. I don't know.
I was actually girls lacrosse was what I was.
Oh, sorry. I didn't pick up on the...
Lacrosse is
lacrosse.
Canada's national sport, everyone.
Is that the one with the horses?
No, that's polo. Lacrosse is they get a little like it looks like hockey. It's kind of like hockey, but they've got a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little net on a stick, and you catch
Oh,
a
that's the
ball
net on
and
the
then you
stick
flick
one.
it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Lacrosse.
I tried to play water polo once, but my horse drowned. Anyway, okay. Looking at it, teenage boy didn't look familiar to his family. That's a bit of a
Yep.
clue.
Yeah.
We don't change much from teen years to adult. That's a bit of a clue.
Yeah.
Looks like the older version of our teen self. Okay. What is the movie?
Hollywood has lost all creativity. I agree. This idea of a film has been done a few times over the years. You know, in a variety of ways. I believe Tom Hanks did one similar to that. Anyway, moving on. That is not this movie. But next review. How would you like me to read it, Tim? I loved your inspirational one. That's a great way to start off the day. Will, do you have any ideas, inspirations on how you'd like me to read the next review?
Yeah, I do, Ali.
Yeah.
The person who left this next review, she's called Tracy.
Tracy.
And she's 7.5 hours into an 8-hour shift at the bank. As like a
Great.
bank teller.
Great.
And she's
Great.
like ready to go home.
Great. Perfect. All right. Tracy. She's a long shift at the bank. Here we go. Bank teller. Sick of it. Next. The lead cannot, by any means, act decently. Pop your card in the reader, please. In addition, he really isn't funny, and the whole pretty boy attitude is just irritating. I'm sorry, that passcode was wrong. Can you re-enter it? There was really no moral to it, and it just wasn't entertaining at all. The character that plays this geeky friend isn't cute or funny. With some of the implications and language used in this movie, it's evident that the movie was not meant for teenagers. It did not, however, relate to any part of my teenage life. It's a fact that if the lead wasn't in the movie, it would not be remotely popular. I'm sorry, you cannot withdraw any funds from your account.
Wow.
Leave the bank.
I really feel like you didn't want to deal with me there, Allyson.
That was
on a
I did
performance.
not want to deal with you. That was a bank teller, very agitating. But what are some of the clues in that read? Well, let's see. He isn't really funny, and the whole pretty boy attitude is just irritating.
So a pretty lead character, lead actor. That's a bit of a clue. This person said it's evident the movie was meant for teenagers. There's a geeky friend in it. teenagers, pretty
Geeky
leads.
friend.
Any guesses?
No changes between us when we are adults to teens. So I just, just throwing it out there. If you have any guesses at all, feel free to throw them out there. Good morning to Christy and Kelsey who have just joined the stream. We are currently doing the 1-star movie review. 1-star movie review. 1-star movie review. This is where we read 1-star movie reviews of one movie we found online. And we want you guys to guess. We want you to guess. So easy to do. Also, we're looking for motivations for how you'd like me to read these reviews. So if you have a way you'd like me to read one of these reviews, Tim has got me to read it as a coach making an inspirational speech. Will got me to read it as a bank teller who is sick of being at the bank. It sounds like a comedy where someone pretends to be someone else. Close,
Okay.
Tim.
Yeah,
Or
you're on the right tracks.
Yeah, on the right track. Or are they kind of a different version of themselves? I'm just saying. I mean,
Who could say?
Taking a guess. All right, but let's move on to our third review and see if there's any clues in there. Does anyone have any ways that they'd like me to read it? If not, then maybe I'll read it like a bedtime story. Should I do that?
That's
Like a
good
bedtime
one.
story. Because
Mhm.
on St. Patrick's Day this Thursday, we are featuring our first bedtime story special. We'll tell you more about that again. But so I will read it right now as a babysitter reading a nighttime story, trying desperately to soothe the children and get them to go to sleep. So here we go. Nighttime bedtime story. Here we go. I don't consider anything happening in this to be funny, since it presents a number of uncomfortable situations of conflict and annoyances, like a foghorn repeatedly blaring off like some worn-out broken record. The only interesting thing to watch was the small part of the cheerleaders. I don't think the lead was a good match for the younger character of the character. If this movie was to help a man to become enlightened, once again to see the true value in the blessing of having a woman in his life, instead of taking everything for granted, then this fails to do such.
I'm ready to go to sleep now.
Sleeping. Okay, great. So, younger character of the character. Here we go. All right. So,
Younger
sounds
version.
like of themselves.
There was a scene with cheerleaders. So
Cheerleaders.
maybe there was like a high school involved? Some kind of sports event?
Maybe, probably,
Sounds about right.
most likely. Mm,
The movie was to help enlighten was to see the value of the blessing of having a woman in his life. So it's got a little bit of a moral.
mm.
What could it be?
But what could the movie be? What could it be? Last review. We've got one more review, and then we'll give you some real simple hints.
Yeah.
So last review. Is there any way, Will? Do you have any ways you'd like me to read it? Is there anyone out there who would like me to read it a certain way? Good morning, Elizabeth, who's just joined us. We're doing the 1-star movie review. I'm about to read
Okay.
the last review. Yeah.
Ali, the person who wrote this review is a superhero who's really, really trying their best, but kind of just making everything worse.
Okay. Doing their best, trying to be confident, but slowly messing everything up as it goes on. All right. Fantastic. I love it. All right. Here we go. Superhero who is not that super. Here we go. Okay. I really turned up to this film to think it'd be really good. The hottest guy was in the main role. I'm 16. Looked like my sort of film, but I was totally wrong. Me and 3 others of my friends went to see this, and we were cringing the whole way through. It was laughable at how bad it was. Oh, the way it was written, the lines, just everything. It was really bad. And the jokes weren't funny. just a really cheap film, and the lead could do better, just like me. I'm not doing a great job of being a superhero right now. Just a really stupid film that would never happen. Too predictable and unreal. Oh, no. I'm not that good of a superhero.
We're playing the one-star movie review. Allyson just read that like a superhero who's kind of just making everything worse.
Yeah.
Hello to Stanley, who's just joined the stream. Do you know what this movie is? Whoa. So, it's got a very pretty lead actor in it. A lead actor is somebody that most people think is quite pretty. He plays a younger version of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene with cheerleaders in it, so it's probably set in a high school. It's a film that's meant for teenagers. Some people think that he didn't look like the older version of the character.
Uh-huh.
If
Learning
you
about
think you know the
themselves.
movie,
Come on. If you, I'll give you a few more hints. All right, I'm going to spoon feed you
Yeah.
a few hints. Here we go. It was released in 2019, starring the beautiful Zac Efron, Matthew
gorgeous.
Perry, and Leslie Mann. It
Mhm.
got a 6.4 on IMDb, but what is the movie? Take a guess. Nothing to lose. It sounds like one of those jump through time. Let's do this. Let's just get right to it. So it
Mhm.
sounds like they were young, then they're jumping to older, they're learning about themselves. They've
So
learned that
think about movies like Freaky Friday or
Big,
good one.
thank you, with Tom Hanks. That's not
Stuff
this
like
movie,
that.
but it's
not
in
either of
that
those
genre.
movies.
It's in
It's
that
very similar.
genre. We learn about ourselves, right? We're teenagers, then we learn. Zac Efron, come on. It gets a 6.4 on IMDb, which is pretty good. I mean,
It's
it's
not
all
bad for
right. It's not
IMDb.
bad.
We've certainly
Sheila,
had worse movies.
good morning, Sheila. You just joined us. We're delighted. It's Will and I today. Hayley has a sick baby. So you get us. You get us. We're just doing one-star movie review. Look, let me read the synopsis,
tell
okay? We'll
us.
give you one last hint, and then we want your guesses. Mike O'Donnell is ungrateful for how his life turned out. He gets a chance to rewrite his life when he tried to save a janitor near a bridge and jumped after him into a time vortex. As you do. As you
Yeah.
do. So he jumps into a time vortex. Tim has guessed, or vice versa, 13 going on 30. Tim,
Mhm.
all great guesses. But let's tell the people. If this sounds like your genre of film and you haven't seen it, give it a go, because the movie is, Will,
It's 17 again.
17
again.
again. Starring Zac Efron. I have not seen the film. Have you seen the film?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen the film. Maybe
Yeah, I
ages
feel
ago.
like we've all seen this
You
film.
know, because if you've seen one of them, you've kind of seen them all. Zac Efron plays the teenage version of Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
He learns a lesson. It's a bit weird, but yeah, there you go.
It's a classic switcheroony. You're young, then you're old. Tim, thank you so much for your guesses. We appreciate it. Very good guesses, too. All in the right genre. Excellent, excellent job. But 17 again, everyone. Gets panned by some people. Tim says the Eurythmics have a song called 17 again. I did not know that.
Maybe it's the soundtrack to the movie, Tim.
It should
If
be.
I did a bit more research, I would have known that.
Would you ever want to be 17 again?
Good. I'm 25. I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
I make the most money that I've ever made. I work for myself. I don't live with my parents. I'm not in the closet anymore. I've 25-year-old version of Will is the best version. You know?
I
I'm not going
agree.
back there. I don't want to go back to high school. You mad?
I don't want to go back. I mean, all the years we learned so much about ourselves. Sure, maybe the body starts to get a bit more creaky, a bit more, but I would never want to go back to the mindset I was in at 17.
I mean, of course, Alison, when you were 17, you were dealing with the plague. You had to start. You were constructing the
It was
pyramids.
really hard. It was because I'm 278 years old, everyone.
Yeah.
Tim, would you give any advice to your 17-year-old self?
Stop being such a dork
Stop
and get
being
some more
such-
friends.
and get
That is
some-
the advice that I would give to myself.
The advice I would give to myself is stop caring so much what other people think of you.
That's a good question. Everybody, let us know what you would say to your 17-year-old self. Tim, what would you say?
Yeah, that's what I want to know
Lee,
too.
Stanley Mitchell, Christy, Sheila, what would you say? Susan, thank you all for being here. What would you say to your 17-year-old self?
Yeah. We would be stop being such a dork. Mine is stop caring so much what other people think. Just
Yeah.
don't care so much. Doesn't matter.
do
At the
you.
end. Yeah, you do you. You do you.
Awesome.
I think it's a great time to be alive. If I was 17, I would want to be 17 now because I just feel there's so much information and so many. It's a much safer place. So let us know throughout the morning if you have any advice that you would give to your 17-year-old self. Tim, let us know because I'm very curious. But let us. Oh, Tim, I'd say don't be scared to take chances. What? Yeah, Tim. When you're 17, everything is a chance because everything is new. That is excellent advice. Yeah.
Good advice.
Don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be a dork and stop caring what people think about you. That is the 3 things that we're saying to 17-year-olds right now.
I'm going to get a t-shirt. I'm going to make up t-shirts that say don't be a dork.
Don't be a dork.
Okay.
All right.
Keep those coming in. But in the meantime, let's
We're gonna
talk
move
about some
on.
news.
News. So we here on Backchannel on the Hayley and Allyson and Will morning show, we like to bring you some news stories that maybe are a little different, maybe a little off the beaten path. So first one we've got here is about Britain's most haunted street. So I love this because it's not too far away from me as well. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you see I'm scrolling slowly. It's not coming up right now. Okay. Will, do you want to start us off on this one and I'll jump in 2 seconds?
Sure. Okay. So this is a story. It's from Lad Bible, which apparently there's a street that's so haunted that before this newest resident moved in, she had to sign a waiver. So so what does it say? So bad that so it's in Bolton.
Yeah.
So
Sign a waiver.
Yeah, and all this like paranormal activity on this street got so bad that the council had to step in and try and kind of get to the bottom of what was going on with like taxpayer money. But they could never like figure out what was causing all the weird stuff, all this paranormal activity on this street. They carried out an exorcism.
Literally, the council was like, all right, we'll do an exorcism, was carried out, which appeared to put an end to the poltergeist activity once and for all, apparently.
Whoa.
Yeah. So they said it had. But even later years, in 2006, a new resident of the street was made to sign a waiver promising she wouldn't use a Ouija board or perform any other type of black magic at this address. Wow. So paranormal activity started in 1993 when one of the families reported a series of inexplicable occurrences. Wow.
So as if buying a new house wasn't stressful enough. I don't know. I've never done it. I just read. But like, oh, you've got to get all of these things sorted. But then also, oh, can you just sign a waiver saying that you won't practice occultish activities in this property? Like, that seems pretty extreme.
And apparently 5 years later, the spooky goings-ons... okay, so it stopped. They did the exorcism, stopped. But 5 years later, they picked back up again. Oh, this time 2 doors down. So literally, it's happening throughout the street.
Mm-hmm.
So the ghost may be exorcised out of one house, but it seems to just be
Move
moving
next
down.
door.
Yeah. Wow, creepy. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Literally... other incidents, including dozens of dead crows. Ooh, a foul sulfur smell. You hear that a lot in horror movies. A weird smell, which is an indication. Also, so tons of stuff has happened. Laura, the new resident, has also heard ghostly footsteps, and her young nephew would chat away to the big guy while sat up in an empty room. Terrifying.
Creepy. Tim says it sounds like a job for the Scooby Gang. It certainly does. It's like the landlord trying to get more rent or whatever.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids. That's how every Scooby-Doo episode ends.
Exactly. I love that Scooby-Doo taught us that like the ghosts and the bad guys are really just the people that we know.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's always the mayor, you know?
It's just someone you know. Yeah,
It's
don't
just
believe in
somebody
ghosts.
close to you. So
So
whatever.
yeah, but
And didn't
Bolton. Whew, that's so close. A Bolton ghost.
Mhm.
Whoa.
And didn't we learn yesterday that what did we do a story yesterday about spirits, but it was like farts? What was that about? Do you remember?
I think I do remember. What was it? Yeah. What was it about spirits and
Somebody
I
was
forget.
blaming like a bad smell on the
Spirits.
spirits, but really they're just eating a lot of beans or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
Yeah.
have all the facts. Let's move on. I saw this cracking story about it was tweeted from Kent Police, which Kent is a borough
Yeah, a section
here in the
in
UK. Yeah.
England, yeah.
A driver was pulled over because the police who were driving around noticed that he was doing some erratic driving, some dangerous driving. So he pulled him over and said, "Can I see your license and registration, please?" And the gentleman who was driving handed him his Legoland driver's license. So if you go to, do they have Legoland in North America?
Yeah, they know. Well, yeah, we would know. I'm sure there's probably many
I'm
Legolands
sure
in
there
North
are. So
America. Yeah.
Legoland is like a theme park for Lego, and part of that, if you're a kid, you can do like a 10-minute driving course thing, and you get to drive the little electric buggies around Legoland. And as part of that, you get a little driver's license. And this guy thought, what, he would hand it over to the police, and they would be none the wiser. So it says it's got Lego on it. But yeah, they were like, nope, that is
That
not a
is
valid form of ID. That
not
will
a
not do.
real license. Kudos to the guy for thinking it would work though. I appreciate his his audacity. Well done.
Yeah,
Here you go. Here's my license. Mm.
he tried his best.
Well, you know what's going to happen now. That guy is going to be doing a little bit more of what moves into our last news story of the day, which is walking. Get this, everyone. Latest, and I like this because Will and Hayley are becoming very fitness oriented, and I
Mhm.
am going into the world with them because I don't want to be left out. So they both joined gyms. They're doing things, but apparently, everyone, 10,000 steps a day is not necessary, is what studies are finding. You heard me. 10,000 steps a day was just an arbitrary number that was just picked up one day. But they're saying actually anywhere around 6,000 steps, you're doing pretty good.
You're
This is
doing
what
good.
scientific studies are showing. The reason why they said 10,000 steps a day is because it was a company that was inventing or one of the major
Mm-hmm.
pedometer, how do I say it?
Pedometers, yeah.
Pedometers. And they put out you need to have 10,000 steps a day. So then people would get into buying these step counters. That is where the 10,000 steps a day came from. There's no scientific health evidence, nothing. So this research has shown even if you're doing 6, you're doing okay. You're moving, everyone, which
Yeah.
I think should inspire us all to get moving a little bit. 6,000 steps is not
No, that,
it's not that
I think
tricky.
you would probably do just by going about your normal day. So
Yeah.
yesterday, I just looked. I did 11,000 yesterday, and that's because I had to go to a different city for work.
Yeah.
The day before that, okay, I went to the gym. So I do about I do quite a lot. Oh no, on last Friday, I only did 6,000, and I felt great. I didn't even do
Yeah.
anything. I didn't try and go for a walk or anything.
Yeah.
I lived my best life.
They say too, you can bring up your steps by doing things. Okay, so when you're in the house, if you have to go up and down, you know how like you try to remember to take all the things upstairs at what? No, do multiple trips. That's
Yeah.
what they're saying. The more trips that you can do walking around the house, the better it is for your health. So like
Mhm.
6,000 steps, guys, it's not undoable. When I don't mean to brag, but when I was
Mm.
in London on Saturday and I did 5 shows, I did 25,000 steps getting to
Woo!
all the shows. Not bad, everyone.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm taking it easy this week, because my dogs are still barking. But
Mhm.
yeah, 6,000 steps,
Literally
everyone.
sometimes.
Yeah. Literally, my
Um,
dog really
I
does bark.
remember I did an internship at one of the local radio stations, and they sent me into the streets of Leeds, which is the city in which I live, to like interview people on the street, you know, when they
Yeah.
have that on the radio and it's like whatever.
Guy on the street, man on the street. I love it.
Which is a bit rubbish. But I was doing so many steps those days. I would look at the graph for the week and it would be like boom, boom, massive spike on the days when I was at the radio station.
Yeah. Look, getting your steps in. Also, going outside, everyone, is very important. Just for a little dose of vitamin D. They say if you can get outside, even just a 5-minute little walk around the block, it changes your whole perspective on everything. We get too trapped being inside. So I'm here to encourage you, to inspire you, and say you only need to do 6,000 steps. Don't listen to 10,000, and get some fresh air. Those are the news stories for today. I wish we could literally be on our feet and dancing, because that would count as steps. And now with this new this new sting. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. But listen, let's move on. Let's play another game. I think it's time for a game.
Yeah.
Will, how do you feel? Game time?
I love Thursdays because it's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays because we play a great game on Wednesdays because I get to be really silly.
It's great. And in fact, actually, before we get into this, should I give a breakdown of what's going to happen in the next hour? Should I do that? This is usually when we do the breakdown.
Whoa. We're halfway into the show already. It's flown by. Okay, Allyson, please can you tell me what's coming up in the next hour of the show?
I would love to. What is going on in this hour of the show? We are about to play a riveting game of real or fake news. That's right. Is it real or is it fake? Also, today is officially No Selfies Day. So we're going to talk about the most dangerous selfies ever done. Then we're going to end it off with our favorite part of the show, competitive true or false, even though it's not that competitive because Will and I are not. We are loving and supportive.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
That's right. So much coming up right now. But real or fake news is what we're going to play right now. I love this because what Will does is he goes out and he finds news headings, and then he also finds fake ones or makes up fake ones, and then I have to guess if it's real or if it's fake. I, as well as you all listening, please contribute. Let me know if you think these are real or if they're fake. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It is so easy to get involved. Here's what you got to do. If you're with us already, you got here. Backchannel is where it's at, where you can interact with us. If you are watching on a Echo show, just use the magic word say. That's all you have to do. Say to your device, and then you can tell us if you think it's real or fake news. If you are on an audio-only device, just go to backchannel.tv. So easy. You don't have to fill out any forms. I promise you can answer right away, right there, and leave us a little review while you're there. Also, if you're out there on YouTube, very easy. All you got to do is put a comment in the comment box, and we will get it. We will get your information, everyone. Well, not all your information, not like where you live and your phone number and everything. We will just know whatever you name, you tell us and what your answer is. But do help us along. Get involved. Tell us whether or not you think it's real or fake news. Fake news, Donald Trump. All right, here we go. Real or fake news? Will.
Okay. Is this a real news headline or is it something that I've just made up?
Okay.
Flight 666 makes Friday the 13th landing in hell. H-E-L. Flight 666 makes Friday the 13th landing in hell. Is that a real news headline or have I just made it up? Please let me know.
Well, it's catchy. It's super catchy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say I think it's real because that to me, that grabs me, gets my attention. Christy, thank you. Christy says real as well. Christy is with me. We think it's real.
Thanks,
Christy, aren't you intrigued? I'd want to read that article. I'd want to get in. Are we landing in hell? Yeah.
I mean, not to blow my own trumpet.
Yeah.
Toot my own bugle. I do have a journalism degree.
And you are excellent at writing headings. Yeah.
So I could have written a good headline. And it is kind of funny.
Oh, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. You're back today. She says it's fake. So Christy and I are on the real train. Teresa says fake. I like it. Teresa's like, I hear what you're saying, Will, and I call your title fake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flight 666 makes Friday the 13th landing in hell. It is a real news headline.
Yay, Christy!
So from Copenhagen,
Yeah.
to Helsinki,
Hey.
which the airport code is HEL. And
Yes.
it was flight 666, and it was going straight to hell on Friday the 13th. That's where it was going.
We got the right answer, Christy. Nice. I rang the bell. That's how happy I am about that.
Christy said, "Yay! Good job,
Yay.
Christy." There's
Great
no
job.
prizes.
Great job. All right. Real or fake news? Let's go. It is tricky. Teresa, she just put tricky. Here's the thing, Teresa. He is a very good writer. Our Will is excellent at writing. So let's do the next one. Real or fake? Real or fake? Here we go.
Okay, news anchor says he has not washed his hands in 10 years. Quote, germs are not a real thing.
Oh, God, I hope that's fake.
News anchor says he has not washed his hands in 10 years. Germs are not a real thing. Is that a real news headline, or have I just made it up?
I want it to be fake. Christy's saying
Christy says
fake.
fake.
Teresa
Teresa's
says fake.
saying fake.
Okay, just to be devil's advocate, I'll say true. It's mortifying if it is true, but I'm gonna say I think real. I think it's real.
You
So
think it's a real
Teresa and
headline?
Christy are fake. Will?
Yeah, it's a real news headline.
Ew! Yeah, Tim, hope it's fake too. It's not, you guys. That's real. Oh my God.
real
Okay, tell me
news.
about this. News anchor. Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you who it was because I don't want to give him any more of a platform.
Oh,
But
I know who it is. If we don't want to give him a platform.
Well, yeah, it happened on National Pizza Day. One of his hosts said, "Oh, I hope you've washed your hands," because they were eating pizza. And Teresa said, "Huh?" "Yeah, I'm with you, Teresa. Wash your hands, people."
Germs are real, everyone.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that the Pando has taught us, it's that germs are real. Tim, I'd like to know who it is just so I can avoid him. Well,
You can Google it, Tim. Real news anchor. He was on a famous network in the US who also is a type of animal. And it rhymes with box. Anyway, let's move on.
all right. All right.
okay.
That's so gross.
I know.
Blah. Okay, next one. Next title. Okay, here we go.
This is an entertainment news headline. Boardwalk Empire star Steve Buscemi says he's on the mend after hurting back in limbo contest. Is that a real news headline, or have I just made it up? Boardwalk Empire star Steve Buscemi says he's on the mend after hurting back in limbo contest.
You know what? I love him.
You love Steve Buscemi?
I do love Steve Buscemi.
I think Steve Buscemi can limbo. I think he won.
I don't know, though. Christy says real. I don't know, Will. I think this is your craftiness. I'm going to say fake.
You're
Christy
saying
has
fake.
said real. I have said fake. Teresa has said real. True.
Teresa said
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Tim, what do you think? Christy said, yeah. Yeah. Christy's like, it's real. Teresa says true, real. Tim, do you have any opinions? Steve Buscemi, did he? That's weird enough to be true. Okay. I said fake. You're all saying true.
Well, sad to announce that I did just make it up.
Yeah.
I was like,
know
which
our
celebrity
Will.
would it be funny enough
Steve.
or
Yeah.
funniest to have in a limbo contest? And I thought Steve Buscemi, but who knows? Maybe the man can take it down low.
Christy, boo. I know. Christy, he's good at lying. He's a good little liar.
Sorry, Christy.
Journalism degrees. Good morning, Julian, who just joined the stream. For those of you who just joined in, we are playing Real or Fake News. Our lovely producer, Will, is reading off some news titles for articles, and we are to guess whether it is real or fake news. Will, hit us with another one.
101 ways to peel a banana. This is like a listicle. 101 ways to peel a banana.
Is that real or fake news?
Was that a real news headline? Was that a real like listicle? Or is it
I'm
just
gonna
made
go
up?
real. I bet you it's real. I bet you people are getting real creative with peeling their
101 ways.
bananas.
So you do it from the top down, from
Yeah.
like the sticky uppy bit down, and then you can do it from
The down
bottom
up.
down.
Yeah.
The down up. That's 2.
Yeah.
Just need 99
But it's ways you could
more.
do it. You could do it with your mouth. You could do it with
Your feet.
your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
D
said
says,
hi.
hi. Good morning,
Hi,
D. We are playing real or fake news. Teresa thinks that is real. Teresa came in thinking that it was real news. Again, one more time, what is it? Tim says, I'll say true. Some listicle writer probably was under a deadline. Probably, Tim. Probably, Tim.
101 ways to peel a banana. Is that real news or is that fake news?
So I'm saying real. Teresa has said real. Tim has said real. Christy has said fake, although it came out cake. And now all I can do is think about cake, Christy. Oh my God.
cake.
Lemon drizzle. I love a lemon drizzle. Victoria Sponge. Don't get me started. Okay. So it sounds like I say real. Teresa says real. Christy is giggling. She says fake. Tim says real. We want to know. What is it, Will?
It's fake news. There's not 101 ways to peel a banana.
I want there to be. It'd be exciting, wouldn't it? That'd be fun.
Maybe we should write the list. Say to your device now all the ways you can think to peel a banana, and I'm going to compile them into a list.
Get creative, right? You could use tongs. You could use your feet. You could how else?
One-handed.
Get your. Teresa says, "Darn, I'm editing because I'm on the radio." You could get your pets to open it up. There's a variety of ways, but yeah, that was fake news. Christy is very excited. Christy, fake. Yeah, Teresa's smiling. Thanks, Teresa, giggling away. Fantastic. All right, do we have more? Will?
Yeah, let's do emergency biscuits.
Yes,
have
Tim,
been
you could.
flown into Britain because of a national biscuits shortage. Emergency biscuits have been flown into Britain because of a national biscuit shortage. Is that real news or is it fake news?
Right. Well, I think with Brexit and everything that's going on right now, it is quite possible. If you go into the grocery stores, there's less things than there's ever been in there before. I'm saying real. Christy's with me. Christy is saying real as well. Thank you, Christy. We are on the real roller coaster. Teresa's on the roller coaster with her, real roller coaster. Tim says true. He says real. Biscuits are serious business, Tim.
Especially for us Brits, what are we going to dunk in our tea if there are no biscuits?
What's your favorite biscuit to dunk?
Well, okay, I'm going to be very controversial, Hayley.
That's
I don't
okay.
drink
Go ahead.
I don't drink tea, and even if I did, I wouldn't dunk it because I don't want soggy biscuits.
Okay. What's your favorite biscuit, non-dunking oriented? Can I do that?
Any of them. Oreos, number one, if that counts
Oreos!
as a biscuit. Yeah. Big Oreo fan. Big Oreo fan. Like a custard cream, a bourbon,
custard cream. Yeah.
a chocolate digestive, anything that's got dark chocolate in it, a Kit Kat, all top tier things.
Yeah. To me, custard cream is the most delicious thing to dip. It's almost like a vanilla cookie. It's almost like the Vanilla Girl Guide cookies. That's what I think of when I think of a custard cream. They're lovely. I was thinking Pillsbury. Yeah, a Pillsbury cookie. Very lovely, Christy. That's great. I like that you went Oreo. Oreo was your first bet.
Oreos. Oreo everything.
Do you have milk with your biscuits, Will? Tim wants to know.
I think that, like, I'm not anti-milk or whatever, but people who drink milk for fun is that's a red flag.
It's different. Christy said, I was thinking cookies, not biscuits. Here, biscuits are Joey. Yes. You know what? Cookies is what we meant, though. You were right to think cookies. You were
Yeah, you're on the right line.
Biscuits are done eating with. Can you eat biscuits with anything? Is that what you're saying?
Because you would have like biscuits and gravy, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, biscuits. Yeah,
that's different. Okay,
biscuits,
we're getting off.
Okay,
we're getting off topic.
Don't get me started on food. This is what happens when I get started on food. Okay.
Emergency biscuits have been flown into Britain because of a national biscuit shortage. Is that a real news headline or is that fake news?
I said real.
Teresa said real.
Christy.
I think Christy said real. That might have been from a previous one. But either way, of course it was real, Allyson. You were spot on. This was an article from 2016. Cargo in Sheffield Airport unloaded 2 Boeing 777 aircraft full of cookies, biscuits, in the last 2 weeks.
Wow. And that was 2016.
That was in 2016. It was a bit Brexit-y, but also there was a lot of floods that year, which affected some of the factories as well. Yeah. Teresa said, I'm hungry. Sorry, Teresa.
Me too, Teresa. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to eat after this show. All right. Fantastic. Do we have any more? Do we have another one? One more?
Should we do one more?
One
we'll
more.
do a quick one.
Yeah. People seem to be enjoying it. I like the games.
Yeah, it's a fun one, isn't it? How to defeat an alligator in a fist fight.
How to defeat an alligator. Oh, Tim put the Great Biscuit Airlift of 2016. Love it, Tim. Okay, but alligator, what was it again? So is this real or fake?
How to defeat an alligator in a fist fight. It's like if you live in like Florida, it's like a how-to guide. But is it real or is it just made up?
I think real.
You think
I think real. I'm going real.
Okay.
What are you guys saying out there? What do you think? Real or fake news? How to defeat an alligator in a fist fight?
Is that real or is it fake news? Have I made it up?
Christy says real. I'm with you, Christy. I think real. What are we thinking? Teresa, Tim, what are your thoughts? Real or fake news?
Do you think it's real, Allyson? How do you defeat an alligator in a fist fight?
I think you would punch them directly in the nose. I think that would be the set, like a shark, right? Is it like a shark? Like you punch them right in the nose? Tim said, I think it's true. Isn't alligator wrestling a thing? Yes, it is. Teresa said fact. So she believes it's real. Oh, no, she said fake. Teresa says fake. She's not into it. So Tim.
I like your line of thinking, Tim, about alligator wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like a beginner's guide to alligator wrestling.
How to punch him in the nose directly at first. Let him know who's boss. Take a dominance move out of the gate. No, Teresa, don't be sorry. Don't you worry about it. You're typing in. Don't you worry, sister. We got you. Fake. All right. So I say real. Tim says real. Christy says real. Teresa says fake. Will, what is it?
It is fake. It is fake.
Mish said fake. Good job, Mish.
Thanks,
You got
Mish.
in right at the end there. Yep.
But
Fake.
I have just Googled it again, and there is like a wiki that's how to survive an encounter with a crocodile or alligator. So
Of course there is. Yeah. Wow.
who, what, why, how do you fight off a crocodile? So if you said real, then if we were giving points, or if any of this meant anything, then maybe you'd be in for a win. But it
If
doesn't,
anything.
and we're not. So sorry about it.
First yawn number 1 on the yawnometer for Allyson. That's it.
Was that your first one today?
That was my first one today. You know why? Because I'm having to do Haley's job. And
That's
I understand
true.
why Hayley doesn't yawn, because she is on top of things. I'm just like blabbity blab in the background, and she's
Chatting
like
away.
accurate, on top of things. But there we go. That is real or fake news, everyone. A lot of you got involved. We're keeping real or fake news. I really love that segment.
It's fun, isn't it?
Super fun. I love that.
Well, we're going to do it every Wednesday.
Yay. Wednesdays is real or fake day. Wednesdays, real or fake day. Here we go. Because it is no selfies day, we're gonna have a little chat about selfies. So let's move on to this quick little segment.
Yeah. So today is...
Wait.
Teresa, I love it. Oh, sorry.
Sting. We have a sting just to break things up, and we can't go into the news sections without playing the sting. And feel free to dance along, everyone. It's real fun just to have a little dance
It's how
break.
long? It's 7 seconds.
7
That's all-
seconds of
That's all you
dancing.
have to dance for.
We'll count that as a step towards your 6,000 today.
At
Okay.
least.
Most dangerous selfies ever taken. Will's going to show some pictures here as we
Yeah,
show
yeah.
you some of the most dangerous selfies ever taken. So, a lot of these are height oriented. So, if you cannot see, if you are not on an Echo show, let me describe it to you. Where is this one? This one is in. This person, does it say? It doesn't
That's a
say
good
exactly
question.
where it is.
Let's start with a different one because here
Several
we go.
of them are from heights. Yes, this is from Russia. This is dizzying and more than a little alarming. Wow. There have been so many interests. So this person is standing above a forest.
It looks like it.
That almost looks like a cell phone tower, doesn't it? It looks like they're
Yeah,
standing
some
on the
kind
top
of
of.
communications tower. Now
Yeah.
today is no selfie day.
Yeah.
So and I saw a fact on TikTok this morning, which I know is not a reliable source of journalism, but that I saw it, so I'm going to repeat it. Is that selfies kill more people than sharks?
Yeah.
And looking at some of these pictures, it's not difficult to understand why that might be. So these people, yeah, they're on top of some kind of communications tower. Seems pretty clear that they don't have anything like clipping them on, any kind of safety line. And no, but I have to say This is just a picture of this gentleman's feet. I don't think this counts as a selfie because I can't see his face.
Ah, I like your argument. All right. Should we scroll down? There's one in Hong Kong here where
Oh
the
yeah, nice.
yeah. The one in Hong Kong. Okay, so there's a gentleman lying on what looks to be part of a building. So he's climbed up very high onto a skyscraper. He is lying down and he's got a selfie stick. And you can see he's taking his own selfie because you can see the selfie stick
Yeah,
in
this
the
is
shadow. Look at that. So you get a view of Hong Kong. And I mean, Hong Kong, that's a pretty spectacular place to be doing a selfie up at that height. You're going to see so many buildings. Look at that. That's incredible.
dangerous.
Super
Same here.
dangerous.
Another guy.
More here.
Rio de Janeiro. He's climbed up the outside of a bridge that does have active trains on it, and he's taking a selfie. He's like looking down to the greenery below. He looks scared. This guy. He's wearing a red hat and a black t-shirt with a skull on it, and he looks pretty scared.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Let's go to ones that is there any not? Oh, this one's a good one. Yeah. Okay. So this one, he is hanging out of a moving train, everyone. So no longer height. Now he's this guy is like almost over half out of the train with the selfie stick right out there. And you can see the train is moving because the tracks are blurry. So he is. And where is that? That is a train in. Do we know?
So it says here, trains have
Sri Lanka?
become such a problem in places like Sri Lanka and India that they've been banned. So they've had to literally ban people from taking selfies whilst hanging out of a moving train. Because it's like when you see when you see like a signpost that you think, why would they need a sign to say, don't do that, don't take a selfie out of a moving train? Because somebody has done it. And now there has to be a sign.
Just like there's signs reminding us all to wash our hands. Why? Because there's a news reporter that doesn't. Okay, so
doing it. Oh, there's the first one. She's in China. She's just up high taking a selfie. This is the same. A lot of people just climbing up as high as they can.
A Brazilian
just
tourist.
Nothing to support them. This is a good one. It's the same in which he's just up high, but he's gone out of the arms of Christ the Redeemer in Rio, which I didn't know Brazil. You could do. You can see like on his shoulder, the Christ the Redeemer's shoulder, that there's a little hatch that he's climbed out of, which I didn't know you could do.
Wow, and walked all the way out. Well, I wonder if you can. This one I loved. This one is good. So this is bullfighting. So in Spain, the running of the bulls in Pamplona, Spain, dates back to 1591. So this guy is taking a picture of him with the bulls, and a guy is getting really hit hard by a bull in the background. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. But yeah, running with the bulls, I thought that was a creative selfie shot.
Yeah, that's a good one. More people just up high, hanging off a bridge. This one, they look concerned.
Okay, so this one, a volcano. They are taking, so many people are taking volcano selfies that the Royal Geographic Society has been warning people to stop due to deadly falls. Look at this one, and there's two girls.
Active volcano.
And one girl is like, yay, active volcano. The other girl's like, what are we doing? What is this? I realized the ground would be shaking where you're at. That's terrifying. Tim, those heights look terrifying. Yes, Tim. Those heights are absolutely. Look at these girls. If you have an Echo Show, I wish you could see. You can literally see the lava behind them,
molten lava in the background of this selfie. So you know what? It's no selfie day. Just don't do it. Just stay at home.
Do it, everyone. You don't need to do that.
My mum, she's in her 50s. She's new to like phones and texting and all of that kind of thing.
Yes.
She goes, "Hi, Will. Me and my dad are just on a walk, and we thought we'd send you this selfie." It was a picture of a tree. There's no people in it. It's not like somebody else had taken a picture of them.
Yeah.
And like she'd sent me that. It's not like she had taken a picture of other people. She'd taken a picture of a tree, called it a selfie, and sent it to me and my sister.
Do you think she meant to do a selfie, but they just took a picture of the tree, but then just never looked to see how the picture turned out and was like, here's the tree, here we go?
What I've assumed is that she just thought that all pictures were selfies now, and that was just what we young people were calling it. But we'll never know.
I love it. My mom can't, so I try to get her, to spin the camera around, you push the button that has the little arrows, but she always holds her finger on too long, so it spins around and spins around, spins around and spins around. So now she has to manually turn the phone if she wants to shoot, because she cannot figure out how to. I was like, oh, Mom, you sweet lady.
A friend of mine, she thinks that voice notes. No, a friend of mine's mum thinks that voice notes are speech to text.
Okay.
So she'll send her a voice note that says, "Good morning, darling, period. How are you doing today, question mark. I had a really great dinner with your dad last night, exclamation point, new paragraph." No, it's just a voice note, Mum. It's not text to speech. That's a different button.
So cute. That is so cute.
I'll see if I can get one for next time.
I would save all of those. Oh my God, that's funny. That's
it's a different, funny. You could do that. It's a different button. Okay, Allyson, do you think it's that time of the show?
Yeah, I think it's that time of the show. Look, we got a lot of people who played real or fake news, and because of that, I know you're going to be excited. It is time, everyone, for the game that everyone shows up for, and that is competitive. True or false? Play the sting. Here we go, everyone. Get yourselves ready. True or false? Easiest game to play. You just tell us true. You just tell us false. You know how to do it. I've reminded you all day long. If you are on an Echo show, just say the word say. And then you can tell your device whether you think it's true or false. If you are on an audio only, just go to backchannel.tv. Stacy, you just turned up. Good timing for true or false right now. And if you're out there on YouTube like Teresa, and we're so glad you're with us again, Teresa, I hope you had something to eat and you fueled yourself. You were hungry before we were talking about biscuits, and we are about to play true or false. So get everything ready, everyone. Here we go. It's not as competitive because it's just between Will and I, and we are not as competitive as Hayley. If you do want to get involved, I will put you on the official score sheet. Ooh, which is a coil notebook on my desk, but you will be added to it. Let's see. Who should go first? Who would you like to go first? Do you want to?
Ali, you can go first.
Okay, great. So Will is going to ask me.
I'll ask you the first question. And just a reminder is that the way that true or false works now is that I'm going to ask Ali the first question. She is going to say true or false. And then you've got 90 seconds. We're going to have 90 seconds of jazzy music for you to get your answers in. After that, cut off, and we'll reveal whether it was true or false.
Exactly. That is how you play the game. For all the new listeners, we've got Nicole, we've got Hulda, Jeff. Thank you so much for joining us. Stacy had said, Hayley Allyson, good morning. Hayley's not here, so it's Will and I today, Stacy, but that's fine. Good morning.
Hi, Stacey.
And she's having a fruity blast for breakfast today. Sounds yummy and fruity.
Sounds like a fun time. A fruity blast.
That's Will's street name, Fruity Blast. Anyway,
here comes a fruity blast.
Your laugh was adorable there. Here he is.
Amazing.
So, true or false? Let's get ready. Will is going to ask me the first question. I will answer, and then you will have 90 seconds to give us your answers. All right. First question, Will.
Okay, Allyson.
Yes.
True or false?
Yes.
The American president, Jimmy Carter, was also a peanut farmer. Is that true or false?
I believe that to be true.
Okay.
I've said true. You now have 90 seconds. Get your answers in.
The American president, Jimmy Carter, was also a peanut farmer. Is that true or false? You've got till the end of the music to get your answers in.
Just because they're presidents doesn't mean they can't do other things. Christy has said true. Christy, you're joining us. Excellent.
Steve has said true. Stacy said true. Allyson, you said true.
I said true. Look at these answers coming. Teresa, yeah, we got you. Teresa, you have said true. Excellent.
The American president, Jimmy Carter, was also a peanut farmer. If you can see Allyson bobbing along, dancing, all you need to do is say the name of your device. We're not going to say her name because she'll get upset. The name of your device followed by the word say, followed by true or false. Or you can go to backchannel.tv if you're listening on an audio-only device.
Get those answers in. Again, the American president, Jimmy Carter, was also a peanut farmer. Stacy, will the name of the device, if you say my device will not get upset? Oh, We cannot say the device, otherwise it kicks off everywhere, Stacey. That's why we don't say the name of the devices.
Mish said true as well.
Mish
Thanks,
said true.
Mish.
Thank you, Mish. There we go. Got a lot of players today. Love it. Couple more seconds and... All right, Will,
Whoa.
what is the answer?
The question was, the American president Jimmy Carter was also a peanut farmer. It was true.
Woo!
It was true. He did farm
Yay!
peanuts. He could do other stuff.
That's right. Peanut farmer to president
So-
of the United States.
I think everybody got that true. Teresa got it true. Christy got
Yep.
it true. Steve, Stacy, Mish, also true. Well done. You all get a point.
Excellent job, everyone. All right, here we go. Sheila, you're just in time. We're playing true or false. You've only missed one question. Don't worry. We are coming into question number 2 now. Here we go. The album Rubber Soul was by the Beatles. Is that true or is that false? The album Rubber Soul was by the Beatles. What do you think, Will?
I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm going to say true.
Will is going with true. What are you going to say? You've got 90 seconds to get your answers in. Rubber Soul. Steve has said true. Christy has said true. Stacy has said true. Excellent. Teresa, true. Thank you, Teresa. Sheila's so glad to have you with us again. Sheila has said true as well. Thank you for joining us. I believe I'm on top of everyone so far. Again, the question was, the album Rubber Soul was by the Beatles. Is that true or is that false? Oh, Stacy says Will has a nice shirt on today. He looks very handsome in blue, in my opinion.
Thanks, Stacey and Allyson. I've got an appointment at my eye doctor after the show, so I thought I would wear a nice t-shirt.
Thank you, Amy, for joining us. This is your first time. Tim has said true.
Tim said, oh, that's true.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's true. You've got about
Mish said
20
false.
seconds left. Mish said false.
Again, the album Rubber Soul was by the Beatles. Is that true or is that false? Willa said true. Almost everyone except for Mish has said true. Got a couple more seconds if you want to get in. Let us know your answer. Last few minutes. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
The album Rubber Soul was by the Beatles is absolutely true. Well done, everyone.
Good job,
Mish,
team.
don't be discouraged. It's only one question. We've got a whole game ahead of us. Excellent job, everyone. Excellent job. So many people playing today. I love it when there's lots of people playing. All right, next question. Let's do it.
Okay. Allyson, true or false?
Yes.
It's generally accepted that the 30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with a gift of ruby. Your 30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with a gift of ruby. Is that true or false?
I'm saying true. I believe that is
Okay.
true. Get in. What are your
Saying
answers?
true.
Ruby, is that the 30th?
30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with a gift of ruby. Is that true or is that false? Sheila's saying true.
True.
Stacey's saying true. Steve's saying
Steve
false.
says false. Thank you,
Teresa's
Steve.
saying false.
Teresa's saying false.
Tim's guessing false.
Tim's guessed false.
Keep your answers coming in. Get to dance like this.
I love it. Good job. Tim guessed false. Get on those answers in there. Christy has said false. Nice. Thank you, Christy.
You've got about 30 seconds to get your answers in. The question is that your 30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with a gift of ruby. Is that true or is it false? Mish is saying false.
False. Excellent. Thank you, Mish. Stacy, Allyson, Will, I'm glad you guys are coming on at 7 a.m. because I don't get up till 7 a.m. I know. Just so you know, Stacy, you have us for about a week at 7 a.m. And then I believe on the 28th, we go back to the regular time. So enjoy us this coming week, Stacy. All right. The music is done. Will, what was it true? Was it false?
The question was, that your 30th wedding anniversary is celebrated with a gift of ruby. And that, my friends, is false. It's not ruby, it's pearl. Pearl is your 30th wedding anniversary.
Well done, Teresa, Mish, Tim, Christy, Steve. I believe that's everyone. Well done. You all get falses. You've all got the correct answer. Well done, all of you. Although I'm never discouraged because the game is not yet over. Next question. Here we go. Christopher Lloyd played the part of Gomez in the 1991 film The Addams Family. Christopher Lloyd, but I love The Addams Family. Christopher Lloyd played the part of Gomez in the 1991 film The Addams Family. Is that true or is that false, Will?
Christopher Lloyd, yeah, he was definitely in the Addams Family, so I'm going to say true.
Okay. Will is saying true. 90 seconds. What is everyone saying? Stacy, you have said true.
Oh, no.
Sheila has said, Steve has said false. Sheila has said false. Mish has said false.
Chrissy says false, but Christopher Lloyd was in the Addams Family. Did he play somebody else? Is that what you tried to tell me, everybody?
Oh, I wonder.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen it, so maybe he
Has
didn't
been
play.
a while.
What was the
Has
question?
been a while. The question again was Christopher Lloyd played the part of Gomez in the 1991 film The Addams Family. Teresa has piped in. She believes it is false.
I'm not feeling confident you guys anymore. Maybe I'm thinking you play somebody else. There might be a bonus point if it is false and he played somebody else, or if he was in a different movie. Let us know, and maybe we'll give you a bonus point.
Yay.
We do that sometimes. Points, they kind of just come and go. Like, yeah, you get a point if you get the answer right, but, you know.
Hit us with some interesting facts and we'll give you extra points.
Just because there's 10 questions doesn't mean there's only 10 points available.
No. We like giving extra points.
Yeah.
It shows us that you're really involved, and we appreciate that here on Backchannel TV.
True or false is a way of life.
It is a way of life. Again, one more time. Christopher Lloyd played the part of Gomez in the 1991 film The Addams Family. Hurry, hurry, hurry. All right. Well, I can tell you all, it is false. Unfortunately,
bro.
Will. It's all right. It's all right. You were right. Christopher Lloyd was in it, but he played the role of Uncle Fester. Yes, Mish.
Yeah.
Wasn't he Fester? Yes, Mish, I'm giving you an extra point because you got that in right at the end.
Yes,
Yeah, he was Fester. He was Fester. Excellent job. Yeah, Christy, Uncle Fester. Look at everyone's coming in now with Uncle
Fester. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Christy, I'll give it to you, and Teresa, I will too because I think there's some delays. That's fine. There we go. All right, let's get going. Next question.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm scrolling.
Fine.
Okay.
He's scrolling slowly.
This is a tough question.
Okay, I'm ready.
True or false? Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger founded YouTube in 2005. Is that true or false?
No,
Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger founded YouTube in 2005.
That doesn't sound right to me. Those names don't sound right to me. I can't say the names, but no, false. I'm saying false.
Okay.
My instincts say false. Misha's saying true.
One more time. Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger founded YouTube in 2005. Allyson has said false. Misha said false. Christy said true.
What are you thinking?
Until the
Christy
end of the
said
music.
true.
You've got 90 seconds to get music in. One joined the stream.
Hi, one. This is your first time joining the stream. Very exciting. Stacy has said true. Steve has said false. Thank you for getting involved.
Word. Okay, I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me the first video that was uploaded to YouTube, because we've talked about it on this show loads.
Oh, yeah, we have. I forgot it already. Sheila says false. Excellent. Teresa says false. Thank you, Teresa.
Rob's joined the stream. Hi, Rob. Thanks for joining us. We're playing true or false. The question is, Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger founded YouTube in 2005. All you have to do is say the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. You've got till the end of the music to get your answer in. Misha says, was it a cat video?
Yeah, I made a guess. Good guess.
Good guess. It's a good guess. said there's a bonus point available if you can tell me what the first video uploaded to YouTube was.
Was it somebody cooking something? I don't know if it was. A few seconds left, and boom. All right, Will, what is the answer?
Okay, I asked you. Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger founded YouTube in 2005.
I said false.
And you were correct to do so. It is false. They founded Wikipedia.
Ah, okay. Yep.
So
I know.
The same but different.
Excellent. And what was the very first video that was ever uploaded?
It's like My Day at the Zoo, and it's that guy stood in front of the elephants, and he's talking about the elephants and their long trunks.
So, not a cat video, Mish, but an animal video. No surprise there, everyone.
Yeah.
That is no surprise. What do we love more than ourselves? Animals! Teresa,
True.
me at the zoo? Yes, Teresa. At the zoo, taking pictures of elephants. All right, here we go. Next, true or false question. Get ready, everyone. Get ready. Only 30% of the world's surface is land. Only 30% of the world's surface is land. Is that true or is that false, Will?
That's easy. I'm going to say true. I'm pretty confident that that's true.
Will is saying true. Oh, wow.
You guys are quick.
Mish is in fast. Okay, so Mish says true. Stacy says false. Christy says false. Steve says true.
Hermione's joined the stream. Hi, Hermione. Sheila said true. True or false? What was the question?
The question was only 30% of the world's surface is land.
Because I think usually what you hear people say is that 70% of the world's surface is water. So if my grade C in math is anything to go by, 30% will be land. Teresa's saying true.
Teresa's saying true.
You've got about 40 seconds to get your answers in. You guys are on it.
Hermione has just joined. Hermione, hello. Tim, what do you think? Haven't heard from you yet. Only 30% of the world's surface is land. Is that true or is that false? Mish says yes.
Yeah.
Sheila says true.
%'s not that much.
It's not really.
Although it is a big planet.
We have a very large planet.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think, guys? Take a guess. You've got nothing to lose because there's nothing to gain. All right. I can tell you, only 30% of the world's surface is land is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. Only 30% of the world's surface is land. That's crazy. That's madness,
that's
Will.
nothing. 70% water.
Wow.
Okay. Ali, you ready for your next question?
Christy said, I thought it was less. Yeah, I know, Christy, but still 30. Okay, here we go. Next question. Oh, I love this question. Okay.
Okay. True or false? You can tell the gender of a baby by the shape of the pregnant mother's belly. Is that true or false? One more time. You can tell the gender of a baby by the shape of a pregnant mother's belly.
That is false. That is a wives' tale. That is a silly little thing. Stacy says true. I'm saying false.
Misha's saying false. Can you
Misha
tell
said
the gender
false.
of a baby by the shape of the pregnant mother's belly?
Christy says false. Steve says false. Sheila says false.
It would save you, if it is true,
Teresa says false.
you could save a lot of money on scans
Yeah.
by just like looking.
Yeah. Be like, it's a boy, it's a girl. Yeah.
If it were that easy.
If I ever had a baby, I would definitely want to know ahead of time what it was. I admit that.
Oh, just don't have one of those reveal parties. And my
The
favorite.
confetti.
The next time I'm hosting with you guys, I'm gonna do an hour of gender reveal parties gone wrong because they're my favorite thing in the world.
I haven't watched gender reveal parties gone wrong, but
that's
I would
so
like
much fun,
to.
Allie. Please give it a YouTube.
Let's do it. Let's do it. But one more time, quickly, we have a few bit more time here. You can tell the gender of a baby by the shape of the mother's pregnant belly. True or false? I have said false. Teresa has said false. Sheila has said false. Mish, sorry for all my yes responses. I was trying to turn up the volume. No problem. Well, Stacey, you'll have to be kidding. That is ridiculous. Well, tell us, Will. Is it true or is it false? Can you tell the baby?
The question was, you can tell the gender of a baby by the shape of the pregnant mother's belly. That is false. You cannot tell. It's a myth.
Brilliant. That is that. Of course you couldn't. There would be a whole industry out of a job. Yeah. You have to be kidding. That is ridiculous. Are we talking about that or was it something that Will just said? I do apologize, Stacey.
I was probably talking rubbish.
Talking rubbish. Well,
Whew.
I mean, this was a pretty competitive game. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of people getting involved.
Was that last? That's. Okay,
do you want to keep going? No?
Yeah, let's do a couple more.
Okay, let's do a couple more. I like it. All right, we got another one. Here we go. Next true or false question, everyone. There are 100. Oh, and Stacey said it was to something that Will said. Thanks, Stacey.
Oh, yeah.
There are 195 countries. Is that true or is that false? There are 195 countries. True or false, Will?
I'm going to say true. I'm going with true for that one. I feel
Will
like
is
I've
going
heard
for
that
true?
number. On,
You
like,
now have 90 seconds.
If you watch like quiz shows, there's one quiz show in particular that's on TV here, and they always say, "Oh, can you name one of the like countries?" And it's always that number. I'm pretty sure it's always that number.
Stacey says true. Mish says true. Christy says true.
Hi to Kerry and Irene and Steve, who've all joined the stream. We're playing true or false. All you have to do if you want to get involved is say the name of your device. If you can see us, if you're watching on an Echo show, all you have to do is say the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. Or if you're watching on a audio-only device, you can go to backchannel.tv and you can chat along with us there.
Teresa says true. Sheila said true. Will said true. The question again, there are 195 countries. True or false? We are speaking, of course, of this world. We do not know what is in the great beyond. So that is in this world. Yeah.
You've got a few more seconds to get your answers in.
And 95 countries. True or false? I can just see someone right now sitting at a globe counting them all. Steve, false. Steve gets that answer in last minute. All right. Excellent. Well, I can tell you all that on this planet, Earth, on our little planet, there are absolutely 195 countries. That is true. Oh, Carrie jumped in last minute. Carrie said yes. Thank you, Carrie, for joining us. That is true. Well done, everyone that said true. You all get points. You are winners. Winners, winners, winners.
Do you think we have time for one more?
Yeah, I think we have time. One more quick one.
Okay. Final question of true and false. Wednesday, the 16th of March. Here we go. Here's your final question. Statistically, so off to a bumpy start for this question. Statistically, it is safer to drive in a car than it is to fly in an aeroplane. Is that true or false? Statistically, it's safer to drive in a car than it is to fly in an aeroplane.
False, because there's more driving occurring. Mish is with me. We are saying false. False is what we're saying. Thank you,
90 seconds to get your answers in to the question. Statistically, it's safer to drive in a car than it is to fly in an aeroplane. Is that true or false?
Stacey has said true. Christy has said false. Steve has said false.
Let us know what you think.
Sheila says false.
A lot of falses coming in.
There are a lot of falsies coming in.
It's safer to drive in a car than it is to fly in an aeroplane, statistically. Got until the end of my very funky music.
I meant that, Christy said. I think it's safer to fly. You think it's safer to fly? Yeah? Yep. I'm with you, Christy.
Okay.
Teresa says false. What are you saying? Again, statistically, it's safer to drive than it is to fly in an airplane. I've said false. We've got mixed reviews. Some saying false, some say true. I like it. This question is getting... Stacey, the reason I said that is because, Stacey can't fly. Yeah. Some people can't fly. So technically, for some people, it would be definitely safer to drive in a car. Stacey, we're talking like, I think statistic-wise.
Across the
All
board.
right.
It's the end of the music.
Statistic-wise, it is not safer to drive than it is to fly. So statistically, it is safer to drive than it is to fly in an airplane. False, everyone. The answer was false. Yes. Just because there are more people driving. I think that is why. There's more people driving in a day. Yeah. So that is exactly it. Well, you guys, what a riveting game of true and false. Thank you so much. We had so many people get involved from all over the place. YouTube, all the different devices. All right. Our grand winner for today. The overall winner, Teresa, coming to us from YouTube. Teresa, you did amazing. 11, you did really good. Well, actually 10. There we go. Teresa, excellent job. You dominated. You dominated this round. Between Will and me, 'twas a tie, y'all.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Christy's
tied.
Clap.
Yay. Clap, clap, clap. Yay. Christy's polite.
But you know what? We're all winners here on the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Because we got involved.
Because it's fun.
Because we got involved. That is the key. Wow, look at that. That was a good game of true or false. Everyone, we're so delighted that we had you with us today. But listen, before you go, Teresa, oh my gosh, yes. Teresa, OMG, you are the winners. Christy, I found you guys by accident looking for my iPhone. Well, Christy, I'm so glad you accidentally found us. Please keep joining us in the mornings. We're here every weekday morning. This is the time to join us for the next week. After the time zones change, we'll let you know. But until the 28th, this is the time. I was using Find My Phone feature. Well, I'm delighted that you found us. You're very fun, Teresa. Teresa is applauding Christy and Teresa. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, we like to end the show with a little fun fact. Everyone, we like to send you out into the world to start your day. Look, we've learned a lot through real and fake news. We've learned a lot through true and false, but Will goes and finds us an interesting fun fact of the day. So today's fun fact is this. Do with it what you will, everyone. Turns out there's quite a bit of gold on or really in our planet. 99% of the precious metals can be found in the Earth's core. Yeah. Did I read it wrong? Yeah.
Read the top bit first.
There's enough gold inside the Earth to coat the planet. Sorry about that, Will. I missed that top part. We could gold plate the Earth. Apparently, there's enough. There's enough. Turns out there's quite a bit of gold. Our planet, 99% of precious metals can be found in the Earth's core. Discover magazine reports. How much is there? Enough to coat the entire surface of the Earth in 1.5 feet of gold.
That's a lot.
That much gold. That's a lot of gold, everyone. That is a lot of gold.
Gold plate the Earth 1.5 feet thick.
That's amazing. I mean, I didn't know there was that much gold in the Earth. I mean, well done. So that is an interesting fact. Go around.
A fun fact.
Tell people that. All day long. And listen, just because we're over does not mean that Backchannel is done. No. Christy, you have joined us for the first time ever. I'll tell you, we've got a day full of various shows. From 10 to 12, we have Jam and Renee. From 12 to 2, we have the Anthony Davis Show. From 2 to 4, we have Your Pal Hal with Hal Rudnick. 4 to 6, we have Mario Smith. And side note, just this Thursday, we do have a very special event coming up because it is St. Patrick's Day. Tune into Backchannel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. It's the premiere of Bedtime Stories, where Stephen Cosgrove shares one of his favorite St. Patrick's Day stories with parents and children across the U.S. And then there's a little quiz. Nothing hard, just to bring us all together to make sure we learn the important points. That's on Thursday. But the rest of the day, you've got tons of stuff coming on here. Jump in, jump out, be a part of Backchannel. We're so grateful to have you here. Thank you so much for finding us. Thank you for continually joining us. And Will and I think we both wish you a very good day, everyone. Have a lovely day.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye.